In the lush lands of West Africa, where the sun kisses the savanna and the drumbeats echo through the forests, the Yoruba people thrived. Their kingdoms were vibrant, their culture rich, and their spirits unyielding. But history would scatter this proud people far and wide, turning their pain into resilience and their traditions into gifts for the world. This is the story of the Yoruba Diaspora, an odyssey of survival, transformation, and identity. In the 18th century, the Oyo Empire was a beacon of power in West Africa. Its cities bustled with life. Merchants in vibrant Aso-Oke sold their wares in sprawling markets, and warriors like Adewale trained under the shadow of the great Alaafin's palace. Adewale was young, strong, and deeply connected to his heritage. His spear and shield weren't just tools of war, but symbols of his commitment to protect his land and people. But life in Oyo was not without threats. One fateful day, as the people celebrated a festival dedicated to Shango, the god of thunder, chaos erupted. A raid by slave traders shattered the festivities. Adewale fought valiantly, but the invaders overwhelmed the warriors. Bound and dragged away, he found himself on a journey that would test his spirit and define his legacy. The slave ship was a world of darkness and despair. Men and women, once free and proud, were chained together, their cries muffled by the roar of the ocean. Adewale clung to a small carving of Eshu, the trickster god, gifted by his mother. It was a reminder of his roots, his identity, and his hope for survival. Despite the horrors, the Yoruba aboard the ship found ways to resist. They sang in hushed tones, sharing stories of Orishas who had faced trials and emerged stronger. These songs weren't just melodies, they were acts of defiance, whispers of a culture that refused to die. Far across the ocean, the Yoruba people found themselves in Brazil, a land both strange and familiar. Among them was Olubunmi, a priestess of Orisha worship. She gathered the displaced Yoruba in secret, away from the watchful eyes of their captors, and performed rituals to honor their gods. "We may have lost our land," she declared one night under a canopy of stars, "but we have not lost our spirits." Through her leadership, the Yoruba traditions found new life. The Orisha worship merged with Catholicism, giving birth to Candomblé. Festivals celebrating Yemaya, the goddess of the sea, began to dot the Brazilian landscape, reminding the descendants of their divine heritage. Centuries later, Ifeoluwa, a modern Yoruba historian, embarked on a journey to uncover the legacy of her ancestors. In Bahia, Brazil, she marveled at the Yemaya festival, where women dressed in flowing white gowns danced to the beat of drums, invoking the spirit of the sea goddess. "This is Yoruba," Ifeoluwa thought, tears welling in her eyes. Even here, thousands of miles from home. Her journey continued to Cuba, where she encountered Santeria, another faith rooted in Yoruba traditions. In New Orleans, she found traces of Yoruba rhythms in jazz music. Each discovery was a piece of a puzzle, revealing how the Yoruba had not just survived but thrived, leaving their mark on every land they touched. The Yoruba diaspora's story is one of conflict, not just with external forces, but within themselves. How does a displaced people hold on to their identity while adapting to a new world? For Adewale, it was in his songs and stories aboard the ship. For Olubunmi, it was in the rituals that kept their gods alive. And for Ifeoluwa, it was in uncovering and celebrating their shared history. The Yoruba people transformed adversity into strength, creating something new while honoring the old. Their culture became a bridge connecting Africa to the world. Today, the Yoruba diaspora is a testament to resilience. Their music, art, and spirituality resonate across continents. As Ifeoluwa stood at a global Yoruba festival, watching descendants from different lands celebrate their shared heritage, she realized something profound. The Yoruba were never just a people of a land, she thought. They are a people of the world. This is the legacy of the Yoruba diaspora, a legacy of survival, innovation, and an unbreakable connection to their roots.
Thank you for watching Seen and Heard Stories. If you enjoyed this tale, Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more captivating African folktale stories. See you in the next story.